Hi guys, Roscoe here, and welcome to a review of the Sideshow Boba Fett figure from the film The Empire Strikes Back. Firstly, let's go take a look at the packaging. We have a shoebox size box, nice glossy finish, black background, heading Scum and Villainy. Nice picture of the figure of Boba on the front there. Star Wars logo down the bottom. Boba Fett, The Empire Strikes Back, Bounty Hunter 6-scale figure. We've also got the Sideshow logo on the bottom there. Glossy finish looks really nice and classy, but it is prone to a lot of fingerprints if you handle it quite regularly. On the top we've got the Star Wars logo. Now there's a sort of seam there where this opens up, so we have a side panel which opens up with magnetic tabs, so you sort of pop that open. We have another picture, Scum and Villainy, another image of the figure in a different pose. Star Wars again down the bottom. So open that up. We have like sort of an open book sort of packaging. We got on this little side piece, Scum and Villainy. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious, Obi-Wan Kenobi. So it's got like a full sort of blurb or description about the figure or the actual theme of Scum and Villainy. We've got this open window section here which holds the accessories, so his weapon, little bits and pieces, the feet and spare hand sculpts. And as you can see sort of through that window behind the tray there's like a red sort of backing or background colour. So that whole tray slides out, a little tab at the top, sort of flip that open. It's not the most collector friendly box, you do have to sort of bend it sort of to get it out, so it does crease if you open and close that quite often. Overall very nice packaging though. Got the description of Boba Fett there in the middle. And we have the larger section which holds the figure. We've got the window, and that has also the stand in it. And we've got little leaflets in there as well. So overall the packaging opens up to quite a sight, but seems to hold everything quite nice and still be quite compact. Close that up. On the back, another image of the character and actual movie stills from The Empire Strikes Back. And we have another picture of Boba in a different pose once again on the other side. So overall nice packaging, but you do need to sort of pull a lot out to get the figure and parts out. Okay, accessories. It comes with 2 spare feet, so you got the foot pegs already in them, so you can have him sort of balancing on his toes. They've got all little parts to them, bit sticking at the front. They're not really weathered, just sort of nice sort of, it's almost like a vinyl sort of material. Now we've got plenty of hand sculpts to choose from. You can see them all here. Got 9 spares there, so you get 11 sculpts all up, and each of these has its own hand peg. So you don't come with spares because there is actually plenty already on the spare hands that you won't use. He also comes with little sort of extras that you slide in his leg pockets. All these little parts and little bits and pieces that you might use. Yeah, so and the rest of the accessories he gets, you have him display with. So we got this really nice stand, which does light up. That sort of cylinder parts there. A lot of dry brushing to add that sort of weathered effect. Here we have the on and off switch. It comes with two AA batteries, so you just have to undo the bottom and pull the sort of plastic stopper out of the battery so it makes connection. Once you do that, you should be able to turn it on. There we have the sort of LEDs in the back there, and that really nice amber colour which we see when Han gets frozen in carbonite. So that's an excellent sort of base, really like it. Right, the figure. Here he is, guys. Won't get into all the nitty gritty and intricate details of this figure. There's plenty of reviews around. It's been out for a while now. I've only just recently picked it up. Haven't fully decided whether to get it or not, in the past year. The local store I have here, they've had about 5 in. They've all sold very quickly. So I've taken plenty of time to decide. Every time I look at it, I go away to have a think and come back and it's gone. And the 6th figure they got in, I snapped it up. So it took me a while. Just still umming and ahhing whether to get in the whole Star Wars stuff, because there is so much of it. I'm planning to stick to the main characters only, the most memorable characters. I have the DX Luke Skywalker from Hot Toys. Now I have this. I've also just recently picked up the Perfect Model C-3PO from Bandai and Sideshow. So I'll review that next. And I've also got the Deluxe Vader from Sideshow on pre-order. So this is my first Sideshow 6-scale figure. So I'm planning to stick to just the main characters. There's so much out there. And the reason why I haven't picked up any earlier stuff is just didn't want to go down that road. And the figures compared to the Hot Toys I'm used to collecting weren't to that standard just yet. So I thought I'd just wait. And now we're starting to see some really nice stuff starting to come through with the Sideshow pieces. So I'm happy that I held off. But very happy that I've been able to pick this up. Now that I have it home, I've had plenty of time to look at it. I don't understand why I didn't pick up earlier. It is a really nice piece. There's you have his helmet. Got the antenna, which actually does move. Sort of adjust that. Articulation in the neck. All in the usual spots, the elbows, shoulders, the wrists slightly, in the waist, the knees. Not much in the ankles though. Got these strappings around the legs to tighten the pants around the shoes, the boots. These are movable or adjustable. They just sort of sit there. So these pockets, they have filling in them to keep them all nice and square like that. Have his belt. Now that comes quite loose in the box. So what I did to make it look a bit slimmer, because he did look a little bit bulky. And he does look a little bit bulky in certain reviews and pictures. But just go back and sort of tighten that so it sort of slims him out a bit. I think some people had an issue with how big the actual chest armor is. It's actually not too bad. Or once again, it all depends how you pose it. So looking at there, I think it looks pretty good. I know a few people have customized it to make it smaller, but I don't see the need. So that's already on him. It's a fixed piece. Got his gun here, or his blaster. Looks really good. Quality. All these little things on his gauntlets. Got the tassels. I'll just sit there. Belt. You've got a spare gun, like a handgun, and that has a magnet in it, so you open it up, take it out, and that sort of clicks shut. And here we have his jetpack. So this actually comes loose as an accessory in the box. You have to hook it over two sort of hooks up the top here, which are pretty well concealed now that it's on. Sort of just see it there. It's all a nice battle demi sort of look to the helmet, that old authentic look. Here we have sort of like a little cape that he has. Now that's already fixed to the armour. It has wire throughout, so you can actually pose it and get a really nice in motion or part of the movie sort of look. So depending if you want it sort of flapping around in the wind, you can have it right out and it supports itself very well. Or you can have it bunched up like I have hanging down. So if you're umming and ahhing about getting this figure, I'd suggest still go and get it. It's actually not too bad a price at the moment. And you'll be very happy with it. I asked a lot of people before I picked it up, and it took me a while to pick it up, as I said earlier. But I'm really glad I did. Not a huge Boba Fett fan, but he's one of the most important characters, or one of the important characters of the original series, which I would like to have eventually one day all together, as long as they're like the pinnacle of the figure could be in regards to sculpt and accuracy. So if they release something that's, I still don't think is quite there, I'll just wait again till the future. And would really like a Chewbacca 6 scale, that'd be really nice. I know Hot Toys said they're going to be doing Anakin Skywalker and Han Solo, so I'll be really looking forward to those. This sort of hip area, hip pockets there all sort of move. Excellent looking figure, guys. You can get some great poses out of it. And he complements any, I've got a whole bunch of Hot Toys figures. He does complement the collection. Fits in really well. And he looks really big compared to, you think, in the movie he probably wasn't that big, but when you put it next to the other 6 scale figures I have in the collection, he's not overly big. He's actually quite accurate to height wise and size. And the helmet, some people say the helmet was too big, but if you were to put a 6 scale head under that, cover it with the helmet, it's going to be pretty close to this. So there he is, guys. As I said, there's plenty of reviews out there, but I just thought I'd share my thoughts on this piece. My first Sideshow 6 scale figure, and I'm very happy with it. And I'll be glad to start adding to the collection with more Star Wars stuff in the next year or two, with what's rumoured to come out. So be very happy and excited for that. Alright guys, leave you with that. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please feel free to subscribe, leave comments, and I'll get back to them if possible and as soon as possible. Thanks guys. Bye for now.